The Jade Rabbit and the Gift of Kindness. Have you ever looked up at the moon and wondered if someone lives there? Tonight I will tell you the tale of a little rabbit whose kindness was so great that it reached the heavens. So snuggle into your blankets, my dear ones, and let the story begin, my dear little ones. It is your old storyteller again. Tonight we travel to ancient China, where people believed the moon held many secrets. High above the clouds lived a gentle rabbit named Yu. He was white as snow with eyes that shone like stars. Yu lived quietly in the bamboo forest, always ready to help his friends. If a bird's wing was broken, Yu would gather herbs to heal it. If a squirrel was hungry, Yu would share his carrots. He was small and humble, but his heart was full of kindness. One summer evening, 3 travelers appeared in the forest. They were tired and hungry. Their clothes were ragged and their faces weary. They said, "Little rabbit, we have wandered far. We have nothing to eat or drink. Could you spare us some food?" Yu's ears drooped. He had only 1 basket of vegetables left, just enough for his supper. Yet he looked at their weak faces and thought kindness must come before comfort. He pushed the basket toward them and said, "Please take this. It is not much, but it will fill your bellies." The travelers thanked him and ate gratefully. You went to sleep that night with an empty stomach but a warm heart. The next day, the same travelers returned. This time they looked even hungrier. They said, "Little rabbit, we are still weak. We have no shelter. Could you help us again?" You thought hard. He had nothing left to give, yet he remembered the warmth in their eyes the night before. He said, "I have no food and no house, but I will give what I can." He gathered soft leaves for them to rest on. He stayed awake through the night, watching over them so no harm would come. On the 3rd day, the travelers returned once more. They said, "Little rabbit, we are still in need you." S eyes filled with tears, for he had nothing at all to offer, only himself. Then he said, "If I have nothing else, I will give my life. Take me so that you may live as." You prepared to leap into the fire to offer himself. The 3 travelers suddenly transformed. Their ragged clothes turned into shining robes. Their tired faces glowed with light. They were not ordinary men. They were immortals, sent from the heavens to test his heart. The immortals bowed deeply to you and said, "Your kindness is greater than any treasure. You gave all you had without thought for yourself. For this we will carry you to the moon, so your light may shine forever." They lifted the little rabbit gently and placed him in the sky. From that night on, when people looked at the moon, they could see the shape of the Jade Rabbit pounding herbs with a mortar and pestle. It is said he still prepares medicine for the sick and blessings for the kind. When the people saw you upon the moon, they told the story to their children. They said, "Look to the sky and remember that true kindness shines brighter than gold." Parents reminded their little ones that even a small rabbit could teach the world how to be generous. And so, my dear ones, remember this kindness given freely, even when we have little, is the greatest gift of all. It fills the world with light and love, just as the Jade Rabbit fills the moon with his gentle glow.